Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to another episode of the Hot Corners Dynasty here. This is the first episode here on Twitch. Alright, we'll see if that sounds a little bit better. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I think this could work. Okay. Well, anyway, everybody, welcome. This is the first episode of Twitch for the Hot Corners Dynasty. So let me fill you in on what's happening this season. We started off the season, we went 7-0 in our first 7 games, and then the last 2 games we got absolutely shellacked by the worst team in the league at the time, which was the Sawteeth, and then we also just lost to the Sirloins, who are also possessing a losing record. Where's the actual... There it is. We lost 10-6 to the Sirloins and 20-5 to the Sawteeth, so it's time to make some roster moves to help push this team over the edge and into the playoffs, hopefully. That's the theory here. So I went ahead and looked at the free agent market to see who we were going to get, and I've made some choices here. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Alright, well, that's not roster moves, that's player development. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I went ahead and looked through the free agent market, and my first move is we're going to replace slumping third baseman Bobby Bash, because he's just not hitting the ball very well, and we're going to need someone who's going to be able to play moving forward. And for that, I'm going to go with Snack Briggs because he is 2 years younger than Bash, so he's got that going for him. He's $2 million cheaper. He's not as good of an offensive player as Bash is, but he's a much better defensive player, which is what I need right now. Plus, he can play anywhere on the diamond in case someone gets hurt. So, no-brainer pick here. Go make that. That's the first official roster move in Hot Corners franchise. And let's see what else we can do here. What was the other move I was going to make? I think I was going to replace Nora with Jade Cox here. What would that do? That's almost saving another $2 million. She's already a better fielder. She's got a stronger arm, and she's got better speed, and she can play anywhere on the diamond. But then I don't have an actual designated shortstop. That's the only bad move with that. But I'm willing to make this move, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now, we need a shortstop here, like an actual natural shortstop. So if we can replace Randy, that'd be awesome. I mean, I love Randy, he's a good player, but I need a guy who can field and actually be able to go in the field when these guys keep slumping so much. And let's see. 8.4 to 4.3, that's $4 million right there. Digman, that would be plus 2.3. That's not as bad. This is plus 3.5. But that's a good fielder right there in Landry. Stewart's also a good fielder. His would be plus almost 4. I think we'll wait. Let's put these on our targets. and we'll see when the salaries come down next time. So I can live without a designated shortstop for the time being. It's not like it's a dire need, you know? All right, now we're going to move to the bullpen here. We're going to get rid of closer Sirloin Jones. He's 35 years old. He's already blown a save this year, and he just hasn't been able to like be that dominant force out of the bullpen that I can turn to when I need him. So I'm going to bring in another starter so that way we can move Rachel Rhubarb to the bullpen because she got absolutely killed against the Sawteeth. Her ERA is over 14. So for that, we're going to turn to young starting pitcher here, Messiah Presidente. He's going to come in to replace Jones. So that'll give us 4 decent starting pitchers. We also have 4 relievers. Rhubarb can be a starter or a reliever depending on who's hurt. And then we have Broseph, we have Hayes, and we have Everbright, who are all designated relievers, so they're good. I mean, we could get rid of Rhubarb here, maybe bring in McFarland. That's only a 0.9 increase, but I think I want to take the chance and wait 1 more week to see if maybe we can get her for a little bit cheaper. You know, that way we don't lose all the cap space we just opened up. So I think that's the move I'm going to make. I think we're done making moves. So we've signed Presidente, we signed Cox, and we signed, who's the other one? We signed Biggs. Yes, so all 3 of them are now officially on the team, and we can jump into today's game against the Freebooters. We have played the Freebooters once already this year. It was the opening day game. We managed to win that game, even though Pomtucci there managed to hit for the cycle in his first career game. So hopefully we can keep him in check this time and actually, you know, win in a more dominant fashion instead of almost blowing the game. And now we need to set the lineup. Okay. Tiny's in today. He's going to catch. Cox is at short. Or Snack. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. There we go. Everything's set. Okay, so we got DeGrande here. And we got Biggs, Cox, James, Burko, Alive, Belter, Jumps, and Sportswood. They want me to go, oh, this is interesting. All right, I'll go with the recommended lineup here. We're going to change it up, you know, bring in a new feel to the team as we got rookie Noah Kaiser on the hill. Let's see if we can make something happen today. Let's go. Oh, and I also increased the difficulty from 75 to 80. I did play the last 2 games on 75, and before that I played the first 7 games on 70. So I'm now playing back at my natural difficulty level, so it has become more difficult than it was in the previous game, so this should be interesting. It should make the game more competitive. Hopefully we do not have another blowout like we did against the Sawteeth. If that happens, I may just quit midstream because I am that pissed. So let's look at their lineup. They got Woodman slumping. Reigns is playing a little bit tired, but nothing wrong with him. Jackman's doing well. Duchi's doing well, and Brickhouse is doing well. All right, let's get it. All right, we're going to be up first today, so let's jump into the action here with first baseman Dirk Sportswood. Bat 452 on the year, no homers, but he has 6 RBIs as Lana Rhymes takes the hill for the Freebooters. First pitch is a slider outside for ball 1. Curveball hung in the middle of the plate. Sportswood punishes, and that's a single to left as Evergreen gets it in quickly. That's a leadoff single for the first baseman. Bring up Jeb Jones, the second baseman rookie, batting 442 with 3 bombs and 9 RBIs on the year. First pitch is half of ball 1. Wow. That's a strike. Okay, we got a 1-1 count now. Rhymes set and delivers. Hanger right down the middle. Going deep is Brickhouse. We call him for it on the warning track, and he'll make the catch for the first out. All right, nothing doing so far. Ball is back in, and here we go. We got Bo Belter, rookie center fielder, out there. He was injured previously, but he is batting 481 on the year, has his home run to his name, and 7 RBIs so far this year. First pitch is a fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. Fastball outside this time, 1-1. That was a 2-seamer. Slider comes inside, right to Rhymes. She makes the catch, throw to first. It's double play. Good reactions there from Rhymes as she gets herself out of a jam. 1 hit for the hot corners, but nothing happens. To the bottom of the first we go. And Kaiser on the hill. Here is Stockton Brickhouse, 457 average, a homer and 5 RBIs. Is the leadoff hitter for the Freebooters. First pitch from Kaiser is going to be grounded to first. There's Sportswood to backhand. Flip to Kaiser covered, and that's first out. Good easy play to start. And there's Oakley Stiffs, the right fielder today. He's batting .300 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Having a good year for himself so far as well. Curveball ripped to left. That's going to be a base hit. That's the first hit of the day for the Freebooters as Alive gets it in quickly. Going to bring up Pomtucci, the rookie. Hit for the cycle in his first career game. .439, 3 homers, 7 RBIs on the year so far. Offense is doing really well in the top half. There's Slider, ripped to second. Jumps there to make the catch as they finally retire Tucci for the first time this season. 2 outs, runner at first now for shortstop Guns Jackman. Thankfully, the runner is not at second base, so his RBI man doesn't activate. He's batting .295 with a home run on the season. Good number of RBIs for him as well. First pitch slider is off the glove of DeGrand as the runner will advance to second. That will now activate the RBI man for Jackman, improving his offensive traits. Next pitch from Kaiser is a fork ball grounded to short. Cox there to field, fires to first, and that's the first play she's made this year. It's a scoreless inning for Kaiser as he gives up the hit, but nothing comes of it. To the second, remains nothing. Here's left fielder Stan Alive, 42-year young rookie. Batting .545, 6 homers and 16 RBIs. Second in the league in home runs and RBIs and at batting average. First pitch is high for ball 1. Slider at the knees, 1-1. That's ripped. Diving catch made by Fair there at second base. What a play from the second baseman. 1 out. Here's Stu Burko, leads the league in average home runs and RBIs. First pitch is a fastball inside for ball 1. Next pitch is high again, 2-0 count now. Burko sits on the fastball. That slider missed inside, 3-0. Outside ball 4, they're going to walk Burko. That's another walk for him this year as he chalks down to first. Runner on for Geronimo James now, the center fielder. First pitch is going to be at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Good curveball there from Rhymes. That second pitch is skied out to center, shallow center. Out is Jackman. He will make the catch for the second out as the runner retreats. That's going to bring up second baseman Jade Cox, getting her first playing time of the season. She has contact versus left-handed pitching, but Rhymes is a righty, so doesn't affect us. This is her first career at bat here in the Super Mega League as she looks at one outside on the corner, 0-1. Fastball inside that time, 1-1 the count now. That's going to get by the catcher, and the runner will advance to second on the plate. Good heads-up running there from Burko. Puts a runner in scoring position for Cox. Outside ball 3. 3-1 the count now as Rhymes looks to not give up another walk. I chase that one, full count. That's inside for ball 4, so she does give up a walk. That's the second walk of the inning for Rhymes, as 2 are on now for DeGrande, who's batting .333 with 4 homers and 9 RBIs on the year. First pitch is inside. It gets by the catcher. Runners are going to look to advance. Throw to third, not in time. They both do manage to get up. So 2 runners in scoring position for DeGrande now. That's on the knees on the corner, 1-1. That's ripped to right. That's going to hang, and it will be caught by Stiffs for the final out. Nothing doing for the Hot Corners despite the 2 walks. Bottom second we go. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Freebooters. Here's Patience Evergreen, the left fielder. She loves the inside pitch as Kaiser's first pitch delivery is grounded to first. Diving as Sports wouldn't cut it off. Flip to Kaiser covering, and that's first out. Good athleticism there from Dirk. And here is first baseman Sturdy Woodman, slumping a bit. Average down to .238 on the year, but he does possess 2 homers and 6 RBIs, so he has gone yard at least. Fork ball below the knees, 0-1, or 1-0. Here's the curveball from Kaiser. It's ripped into center. James going back to the warning track. He's at the wall, and it's off the wall, actually, as Woodman will trot into second easily with a double. So 1 out with a runner in scoring position for Rocky Backstop. He is the backup catcher, but playing third base today, batting .200 on the year, no homers, and 3 RBIs. First pitch is called a strike at the letters, 0-1. 2-seamer high, 1-1. Slider grounded almost into the Freebooters dugout. 1-2 the count now as K-Dot activates for Kaiser. That decreases his velocity and junk for those of you who are not familiar with Super Mega Baseball 3. It's a new trade system. Here's the curveball, and it's ripped up the middle for a base hit as James will field. He's going to throw it in as the runner will hold at third. Cut off by Sportswood. Runners at the corners now with 1 out for Jermaine Raines, the starting catcher. Batting .200 on the year, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. He's now tense because of the 2 pass balls he gave up last inning. Fastball is high for ball 1, 1-0. Forkball ripped foul down the line, 1-1. Slider grounded past Kaiser softly. Jumps, has to go to first. 2 outs now as the run comes in to score. 1-0 Freebooters. Runner to second. Here's Landon Fair, the second baseman, batting .417 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. See if he can bring in the run. 2-seamer ripped to center. James over to his left, makes the catch easily, and that's the 3rd out. Only 1 run comes across the score on the 2 hits. 1-0 Freebooters to the 3rd. Snack Biggs is up now, the 3rd baseman, getting his first career at bat of the season. 35-year-old rookie here. First pitch is inside on the slider, 1-0 the count. Second pitch called a strike at the letters, 1-1. That's ripped to center. Brickhouse to his right, he'll make the catch easily, 1 out. Now Sportswood hit a single back in the 1st inning. Possesses the only hit so far for the Hot Corners as he takes the first pitch high. Fastball fouled off just a little late there, 1-1 the count now. That's grounded down the first base line. Ducci there to field, taps the bag himself, and that's the 2nd out. That'll bring up Jumps. That's a slider at the knees for Jumps, 0-1. Ripped right to the shortstop Jackman. He moves to his right 2 steps, makes the catch to the 3rd. 1-0 the score. Here is Brickhouse. Back up now for his 2nd at bat of the game. Kaiser's first pitch grounded up the middle. Jumps there to backhand. Fires to first. 1 out. Easy play. That'll bring up Oakley Stiffs now. Curveball ripped up the middle. That's another base hit as James comes in the field. Fires it back in quickly as they have a 1 out hit. Now Ducci up. That's the 2nd hit of the day for Oakley Stiffs. As Ducci now lined out the shortstop his first time up. Forkball at the knees called a strike, 0-1. 2-seamer popped up behind the plate, 0-2 the count now. Forkball ripped on the ground to second on a hop. Jumps to second 1. Cox on to first. That's a double play. 4-6-3. And the inning is over as Kaiser gives up a hit, but he gets out of the jam to the 4th. Now 1-0 the score. Here's Belter to lead off. Rhymes set and delivers. Fastball outside, 1-0. Fastball outside again, 2-0. Both 2-seamers missed. Fastball outside again. That was the 4-seamer, 3-0 the count. Fastball down the middle, 3-1 now. That curveball's ripped up the middle, past the diving Fair, and that's going to be a base hit for Belter. That puts the leadoff hitter on now here in the 4th inning for the Hot Corners. Let's see if they can bring him across as Stand Alive is up now. Set, Rhymes his first pitch. Fastball high, 1-0. Fastball at the knees, 1-1. That's ripped to second, right to Fair though. He'll make the catch easily for the 1st out as Belter gets back. Now Burko up, had a walk his first time up. Stu looks at the first pitch curveball way inside for ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 the count now. Belter goes, fastball outside, throw down, not in time as Belter steals second. It's his 2nd base of the season as it's now runner in scoring position for Burko at a 3-0 count. And that's a 4th pitch walk. Burko draws his 2nd walk of the day as he trots down to first. 2 on now for Geronimo James. Center fielder looking to come through here. Fastball down the middle, 0-1. Was not expecting that. Curveball inside, 0-2 now. 3rd pitch skied out to left center. That's going to hang up though. Brickhouse makes the catch easily for the 1st out. 2nd out is the runner's tag. Belter is thrown out at 3rd, and that's a double play to end the inning. Bottom 4 we go, 1-0 the score. Here's Jackman the lead off against Kaiser. Fastball ripped to right field. Belter over, makes the catch easily, 1 out. That'll bring up Patience Evergreen. Curveball, first pitch called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Forkball swung through it, 0-2. Kaiser quickly ahead in the count now. Slider ripped to center, hanging up though. James in, makes the catch, 2 outs. Gonna bring up Woodman. Fastball called a strike at the knees, 0-1. 2-seamer inside, 1-1 the count. Slider swung through it, 1-2 now. Curveball grounded softly to first. Weekly. Sportswood there. Flips to Kaiser covering the bag, and that's the third out as Kaiser has a 1-2-3 inning here in the fourth, holding the score at 1-0. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Hot Corners in the fifth. Here is Cox leading off. She drew a walk in her first plate appearance. See if she can get her first career hit. Rhymes' first pitch curveball just on the inside corner, 0-1. Second pitch is skied out. That's going to chase Brickhouse back. He's at the warning track, looks up, makes the catch in right center for the first out. Going to bring up DeGrand, 0 for 1 today with I believe a line out. First pitch called a strike at the letters, 0-1. Second pitch, awfully up the middle, fair there to make the catch to his right, 2 outs. Now Biggs up, popped out weakly to center field last time up. Strike at the letters on the 2-seamer, 0-1. Hanging curveball, ripped to deep left center field. Brickhouse calling for it, though, as Biggs got under it. And he will make the play easily for the third out. 1-2-3 inning for the Hot Corners. Bottom 5 we go, 1-0. Here's Rocky backstop. He had a single his last time up. First pitch curveball at the knees, 0-1. Heater at the letters, skied out the center field. James back in front of the batter's eye. Makes the catch on the warning track, 1 out. Going to bring up Jermaine Raines, the catcher. Got a forkball at the knees, 0-1. Slider below the knees, 1-1. Fastball ripped to right field. Belter going over, makes the catch easily, 2 outs. Now to bring up Landon Ferry, grounded out to end the inning last time up. Curveball outside and just low, 1-0. Forkball just outside that time, 2-0. Slider inside, 3-0. Kaiser losing the zone all of a sudden. Fastball ripped up the middle, diving his jumps. It's past him for a base hit as Fair will get on with 2 outs here in the inning. Throw in to Cox to hold him at first. Now to bring up Brickhouse, 0 for 2 today. Stockton swings, hits the first pitch on the line to first. Sportswood there as he's holding the runner, and that's an easy catch and out for the end of the inning. Another scoreless inning for Kaiser as we go to the 6th, down 1-0. Top of the Hot Corners lineup, looking to change things here against Rhymes, who's only had 55 pitches so far. Pretty decent outing as the curveball is high for ball 1. Sportswood up. Slider on the outside corner this time, 1-1. Fastball outside, 2-1. That's ripped into right center field. That's going to get all the way to the walls. Brickhouse can't track that down. Sportswood rounding first on his way to second. Throw in for Brickhouse will be late as Sportswood slides in with a leadoff double. Let's see if the Hot Corners can tie it up. Here is Jeb Jumps. Second baseman's 0 for 2 today, looking to get on the scoreboard here. Curveball inside on the corner, 0-1. Fastball high, 1-1. That never threatened the zone. Oh, he should have swung at that, 1-2. That's ripped down into right field. Is that going to get down in front of Stiffs? Yes, it will. Rounding third is Sportswood. He's going to try and score. Throw in is in time to nail him, though, as Jumps goes into second with a double. So no run comes across. 1 out now. Belter up, looking to keep his fortunes going in the right direction as the heater is at the letters, 0-1. That's ripped to right center. Leaping is fair. That's going to get over his head, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. This should score Jumps easily as Belter's already on his way to second. He will trot in with a slide. 1-1 the score now as 3 back-to-back doubles have the Hot Corners in business. That brings up Stan alive as Rhymes will be pulled from the game at this point, and we are going to the Freebooters' good bullpen. First up is their ace pitcher Steamboat Wissell, A-, and he has K-Man. So for those of you who don't know what K-Man and Tough Out are, K-Man plus 15 velocity and junk when you're pitching with 2-strike count, no matter what the situation is. And Tough Out is you get plus 25 contact when batting with a 2-strike count. So this will be an interesting matchup as Alive faces down Wissell. Fastball outside there, 1-1 the count, 1-0 the count, Jesus. That's a hanging curveball. That's ripped into right center field. That's going to be a tough play over the right fielder's head. Into the seats. Stan Alive goes yard here. It's a 2-run homer, making it a 3-1 score as Alive hits his 7th home run of the season, and that gives him 18 RBIs here in game number 10.
Now batting.
Here is Stu Burko now. He's nothing on the scoreboard. He's 2 walks so far today. No hits or at-bats officially as the curveball's at the knees, 0-1. Fastball ripped to the left side. Diving is Jackman to cut it off. He gets up and fires and will get the slow Burko for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Geronimo James, 0 for 2 today. Likes the outside pitch, so we'll set up the reticle there. Curveball hangs down the middle, ripped to center field. He's at the warning track, comes in a step, makes the catch for the final out. Hot Corners do, however, push across 3 runs and take the lead here as we go to the bottom of the 6th with Stiffs, Ducci, and Jackman. Here's Oakley Stiffs. Kaiser delivers the first pitch fastball, hit on the ground to second, jumps there to field, fires to first, 1 quick out, 1 pitch. That'll bring up Ducci. Kaiser's sitting on only 40 pitches, so he's having a great outing as the curveball's inside for ball 1. Too low, 2-0. Fastball out the outside corner that time, 1-2, or 2-1. Curveball below the knees, 3-1 as Ducci's making him work here. Slider, called a strike at the letters, full count now. Forkball hit his dead right center field. Going over is James. He's at the warning track looking up and makes the catch on the track for the second out, thank God. Here is Jackman now, 0 for 2 today. No runs driven in. Fastball ripped to right. That's going to hang up. Belter comes in, makes the catch easily, and that's the 3rd out. Top the 7 we go. It's 3-1 Hot Corners. Here's Cox, 0 for 1 today with a ground out and a walk. As first pitch fastball is inside for ball 1. Marcel sets and delivers. Second pitch is blown by her, 1-1. Curveball hit up the middle. Diving is fair to cut it off. He'll get up first. That's an easy first out. Good defensive play there from the second baseman. He's made some of them today as we bring up DeGrand. 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a ground out. Fastball high, 1-0. Fastball at the knees, 1-1 the count. Curveball inside corner, 1-2 as K-Man activates. That's just outside, 2-2. That's hit up the middle, fair there to backhand, fires on to first, easy second out. And now Snack Biggs up, 0 for 2 today with a pop out and a ground out, with pop out and fly out. Curveball in the inside corner, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball hit up the middle, weakly, that's gonna drop in front of Brickhouse for a base hit as Biggs has his first career hit in the Super Mega League. And he's on first now with 2 outs. I'll bring up Dirk Sportswood. Has a double and a single to his name as the first pitch is outside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 today. Second pitch ripped into the left center gap. That's going to get all the way to the wall as Brickhouse is not going to be able to track this down. And this is going to be interesting. Are we going to send Biggs? Yes, we are. We're going to be aggressive. Sportswood slides in front of the throw for a double throw in. Not in time. Biggs comes all the way around to first. And it's now 4-1 Hot Corners. His jumps is up now with a runner in scoring position. And that'll do it for Wissell. He's coming out. And this is Faith Blaze. We did not face Faith Blaze in the first time we played the freebooter, so she's a new addition. She is in the starter and reliever category, so they're looking to have her probably go the rest of the game unless they take the lead, at which point they will probably bring in a closer. Having a good year, ERA under 1.2, and the whip is under 0.7, so that's really good. Let's watch out here. She's already locked in, too. That slider is high, 1-0. Fastball swung through by jumps, 1-1. Slider ripped up the middle, past the diving fair into right center field. That's going to score Sportswood. His jumps will hang on there at first. And it's 5-1 Hot Corners as we're starting to pull away now. Belter up 2 for 3, has a double single and RBI to his name. Plays his first pitch fastball, hit on the ground on a hop to fair. Called to his left, he makes the catch, fires to first. That's the final out. Hot Corners push across 2 more and take a 5-1 lead here to the bottom of the 7th. Here is Patience Evergreen, 0 for 2 today. Fastball hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Kaiser left that right in the middle of the plate. Runner on and no outs now to lead off the inning for Woodman, who had a double in his first at bat. Forkball called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer called a strike at the letters, 0-2. Curveball high, 1-2. Slider, rip foul, still 1-2. Fastball called a strike on the outside corner as Kaiser gets his first strikeout of the day. 1 out now as that'll bring up Rocky backstop. Grounded out last time up and has a single to his credit. Fastball ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit as James comes in to cut it off. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. As things are starting to get interesting now as we get Jermaine Raines up 0 for 2 and an RBI ground out back in the 3rd. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Good slider there from Kaiser. Forkball hit up the middle. Diving is Cox, but she can't cut it off. Runners are coming around, and the runner will hold up at 3rd. Bases loaded now on 3 hits. As Landon Fair has the chance to drive in the run. He's already got a single to his credit. He failed earlier in an RBI opportunity. Let's see if he can come through this time. Forkball called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Two-seamer just outside, 1-1. Slider, line down the right field line. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Perfect placement from Fair as that dying quail will drive in a run. 5-2 the score as the bases remain loaded for Brickhouse as we reach the top of the order. Kaiser's first pitch, line softly to right. It's over jumps. It's going to be a base hit. Throw in from Belter. Not in time, off the line. 5-3 the score. As that'll do it for Kaiser here in the 7th. And that'll bring in Grump Everbright. Veteran lefty comes in set. Firmly of the Herbisaurs. First pitch fastball called a strike, 0-1. Stiffs, looks at a curveball at the knees, 0-2 count now. Screwball below the knees. DeGrande can't handle it. Runner's coming home. Throw to the plate is going to chase the runner back to third, and he's caught in a pickle. Biggs gets it in. Now DeGrande chasing. Throw to third. Here comes Everbright chasing now. And now the throw home with DeGrande's chasing again. Is the catcher going to get him? Yes, he will. 2 outs now as runners are at first and second for Brickhouse. Screwball popped up in foul territory in front of Hot Corner's dugout. DeGrande calling for it. The catcher there makes the catch, and that ends the inning as Everbright gets out of the jam in the 5th. 2 runs come across, but it's 5-3 to the 8th. Hot Corner still lead.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stan Alive leading off here. He had a home run his last time up. Drove in 2. Fastball below the knees, 0-1. 1-0. That next fastball grounded to the right side as Fair is over the field, flips to the pitcher covering, and that's the first out. That'll bring up Burko now, 0-1, has 2 walks to his name and a ground out. First pitch, line down the left field line. That's a dying quail. It'll drop in front of everybody, and that's a base hit for Burko as he keeps it alive.
Now batting, the center fielder, Geronimo James.
I bring up Geronimo James. Burko at first. Line to third, right to backstop though, and that's first out as Burko gets back. 2 outs now for Cox. Still looking for her first hit as the lefty is now in, so contact goes up. Swung through that fastball late, 0-1. Fastball inside, 1-1 the count now. Almost chased that one, but checks in time, 2-1. That's ripped down the left field line. That's going up. That's going up. It's gone! Jade Cox's first career home run and first career hit are one and the same as it's a 2-run bomb in the left field seats. That's her first. 7-3 Hot Corners. That'll bring up DeGrande now as Blaze exits, and here comes Great Blue Pinovich. We faced her the first time around. She is a specialist, so every time she faces a right-handed batter, being right-handed, -10 power, -15 contact to the batter. First pitch. DeGrande pops it up in the right field. Fair going out. Stiffs comes in, calls him off, makes the catch for the final out. 2 runs come across on the bomb by Cox, and it's now 7-3 Hot Corners. Bottom 8 we go. Everbright to face Ducci to lead off. Heater at the letters, 0-1. Screwball in the outside corner, 0-2 now. Everbright delivers the third pitch, popped up. Curveball. Everbright over. He's going to call it. The surly right-hander, left-hander makes the catch. 1 out. That'll bring up Jackman. Heater, grip. Well, that pitch is gone, folks. That is not coming back. He literally sat on the fastball and crushed it. Jackman has a solo homer here in the 8th. That'll make it 7-4 as the Freebooters claw back 1 run closer. Second homer of the season for Jackman. That'll bring up Evergreen. Curveball called a strike at the knees. First pitch is a strike from Everbright as the screwball below the knees that time, 1-1. Heater on the ground past the diving third baseman Biggs into left. That'll be a base hit as Evergreen's on with 1 out. That'll bring up Woodman. 1-3 today as a double. Screwball ripped to left, or right actually. Belter there to field. That's another base hit as the runner comes in. Good liner from Woodman. Puts 2 on for backstop. 2 for 3 today has 2 singles to his credit. Curveball called a strike, 0-1. Fastball inside, 1-1. Fastball fouled off, 1-2. Screwball, strike 3 at the letters. His backstop checked his swing, but he couldn't go through, and it was called a strike. 2 outs now. Gonna bring up Raines. Bat out Brown, pinch hits for Jermaine Raines now, as he's generally the third baseman. He's tense. That means backstop will probably move behind the plate now as the curveball's ripped up the middle, past Everbright, who can't field it. James comes up throwing as the runner's going to try and score. Throw is in time to nail Evergreen at the plate. What a play from James. Keeps it at a 3-run game to the 9th as we got 9-1-2 up against Lupinovich. Backstop does move behind the plate as Brown takes his natural position at third. Biggs looks at one at the knees, 0-1 on the changeup. Grounder up the middle, easy play for Fair as he backhands, fires to first, 1 out. That'll bring up Sportswood, 3 for 4 today. 2 doubles and a single. Fouled off, 0-1. Good fight from Sportswood. Swung through the cutter, 0-2 now. Curveball, line softly to short. Jackman makes their catch easily, 2 outs. Now to bring up Jumps, 2 for 4, double and a single, RBI as well. Chased one in the dirt badly, 0-1. Curveball hangs as jumps on it, but it's pulled foul, 0-2. That was a check cutter there, fouled off, 0-2. Another cutter, that's still fouled off. Jumps is out in front again. He's staying alive though, so let's see. Let's pull that out in front again. Let's just keep going back to the well. Jumps keeps fighting. All right, that ball is high that time, 1-2. That's outside and pulled to first. Ducci there to field, taps the bag, and that's an easy 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Hot Corners as we go to the bottom of the 9th as Everbright looks to close the game out. Fair leading off, 9-1-2 due up for the Freebooters as the Heaters at the knees, 0-1. Heater ripped on the ground to short, Cox there to field, fires easily to first, 1 out. And that'll bring up Brickhouse. Screwball at the knees, below it, 1-0. Curveball outside, 2-0 now. Screwball called a strike. Heater ripped up the middle, base hit for Brickhouse as he's on again. 1 out now, runner at first. Gotta bring up Stiffs. Screwball be driven to right center field, and that is going to be gone, folks. Hopefully Stiffs has a home run, and it's now 7-6 Hot Corners. 3rd of the season for Stiffs. Gives him 7 RBIs as well, so it's now a run-run game for Ducci with 1 out in the 9th. Strike the knees, 0-1. Good fastball there from Everbright. Curveball's high, 1-1. Screwball called a strike on the inside corner, 0-1-2 now. Curveball to Ducci, ripped foul, way out in front, 1-2. Heater ripped the second, leaping his jumps. It's over his head into the gap. It's going to get by Belter all the way to the wall. This is dangerous, folks, as the tying run's on his way to second, and he will be in with a double. All right, looks like we got to go to the bullpen. I don't know that person. All right, who we got? Broseph or Hayes? I say Hayes. All right, let Mazo Hayes in now. Jackman's RBI man activates. Curveball called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Change up, pulled foul. He was way out in front, 0-2 now. Hayes' slider is outside and past to Grandis. Runner's going to third. Throw is not in time. Tying run at third now. Outside again, 2-2. Changeup swung through it, strike 3. Jackman chased an inside changeup. That's 2 outs now. Hayes 1 out away from closing the game. Patience Evergreen, 2 for 4, 2 singles. Heater ripped foul just late, 0-1. Curveball inside, hit up the middle. That's going to get past Jumps into center field. The game is tied at A7 as Evergreen comes through in the clutch, and the game is tied. That'll bring up Woodman. Heater on the ground to short. Cox there to field, fires to first, and that's the 3rd out. We're going to extras. To the 10th we go, 7-7. Belter leading off as Lupinovich exits. K. Frequent is the last pitcher in their bullpen. It's their closer. No runs given up so far this year. Belter swings for the fastball, 0-1. She's got 2-seamer and a screwball, nothing else. Low, 1-1. Swings through it again, 1-2. Skied, center. Right center, that's second base. Fair cakes it. 1 out. Alive looks at one inside, 1-0. Swings through the fastball, 1-1. Swings through it again, 1-2. Hit up the middle, base hit for Alive as his tough out got him out of that jam. Runner at first now with 1 out for the hot corners. Got to bring up Burko. Heater high, 1-0. Ripped up the ground. Jackman flips the second one. On to first, easy double play, 6-4-3, and we're going bottom 10, still 7. Here's backstop. Out off, 0-1. Curveball grounded softly to first. Sportswood there to field. Takes it himself, 1 out. We'll bring up Bad Hot Brown now. Ball low, 1-0. Heater on the ground to short. Cox there to field. Fires to first. 2 quick outs. Going to bring up Landon Fair now. 2-4 RBI. Heater ripped out the left center field. Going back to the warning track. At the wall. It's gone! It's a walk-off home run for second baseman Landon Fair as he gives them an 8-7 victory. His 3rd of the season. Hot Corners lose again. 3rd loss in a row. Good outing there from Kaiser as he goes 6 1/3, only giving up the 3 runs, but the bullpen just couldn't hold it down. Everbright gives up 4 runs in 2 innings. Hayes gives up the walk-off shot after getting them out of trouble in the 9th. Rhymes had a decent outing, only 5 hits given up, 2 earned runs, 3 for Wassell, 2 for Blaze. After that, Lupinovich and Frequent shut the door. Player of your game, of course, give it to Landon Fair. The man just hit a walk-off bomb. You gotta respect it. Hopefully Stiffs also goes 3 for 5 at a home run, an extra base hit, and a single. And then Jade Cox, of course, had a home run in her first career game. It's her first career homer. 2 RBIs on hers as well. Yeah, that's a tough loss, guys. It's a very tough loss, but this is what happens when your bullpen's not up to snuff. Yeah, maybe keeping Jones would have been the better option, but I think we needed to get younger, so I'll take the blame for that. Let's sim these games. All right, let's have a look. Nemesis, looks like they are beating the Jacks here. Yep, 12-6, gaining the game. Oh, Jacks now play the Overdogs right after. And Overdogs crush them, 13-6. Wow, nice. Now Nemesis play the Crocs. And the Nemesis crushed the Crocodons. That's division leader right there, 14-4. Sandcats win a 1-0 game against the Moonstars. Sandcats looking to keep their winning ways going as they're facing the Blowfish, coming from behind. And they do win 15-10, so they hold their division lead. Grapplers beat Wolves. Grapplers shut them out, 6-0. Wide Loads play the Platypi now. Wide Loads come from behind to win, 10-3, as it's now a tie up there. All right. We are 7-3. Freebooters, Moose, and Wild Pigs all 7-4, half a game behind us, and the Herbisaurs at 4-8. Boss Division has the Sandcats at 9-5, comfortably in front in their division. No one else even has a winning record. And then moving to the Mega Conference, Epic Division, Platypi and Wide Loads each at 7-4, 1 game ahead of the Heaters at 6-5. Grapplers 5-6, and B-Wolves are at 3-8, looking out of the playoff hunt. And in the Monster Division, the Crocodons sit at 8-3, Jacks 7-5, Nemesis 6-6. It's the 3-team races. The Overdogs are 4-8, the Buzzards are 3-7, probably not making the playoffs. Next time out, we grab the Moonstars again. We crushed them the first time we played them this year, so hopefully we can come back and win. We got Dern Wonderfloss going up against Tarak Smith. So, seed-level pitchers facing each other. We'll see who comes out on top. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. This is the nasty one.